Hey guys, it's Nelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a really exciting video. I've been wanting to film this video for a very long time and I'm so happy that I finally got around to doing it. Not sure why it took me this long, but we are here and this is all that matters. So today I'm actually going to be showing you guys how to overline and do your lips. This is kind of going to be like a fake lip injections type of video. I always get tons of questions whenever I do like a really nice nude pouty lip. I have gotten accused of lip injections in the past, but I've never had lip injections. These are my lips and I've just learned some tips and tricks along the way to make my lips look super pouty, super plump, and like they're fake. So before we go ahead and get started, I'm actually going to show you guys the before. So these are my bare lips. I have nothing on them except a little bit of foundation, and as you can see, my lips are not really thin, but they're not really full either. They're a nice kind of in between. My bottom lip is definitely a little bit bigger than my top lip, and if you can see, one of my sides is not even to the other side. There's always a side that's off, like it's a little bit lower than the other. And even when I smile, I always have a side that goes up a little bit more than the other. I don't know if you can see. See how this side right here tends to go up. Don't know why, but it does. So yeah, I like to line my lips to just kind of even everything out and make my lips look really nice and plump. I don't have anything on my lips right now except a little bit of foundation, and I do prefer to have a little bit of foundation on my lips because it gives me a blank canvas to work with. I can really shape out, line the lips exactly how I want it because I have that canvas on top, like that clean canvas. So I'm actually going to go in with my foundation brush with no extra foundation. I'm only going to use what's left on the brush, and I'm just going to run this through my lips just to even them out even more. For today's look, I'm going to go in with Max Spice. Choose whatever you have at home. You can even do an eyebrow pencil, just anything that's a couple shades darker than your natural skin tone or a couple shades darker than the lipstick that you are going to be applying. So I went ahead and I underlined where my natural lip line kind of starts, and now I'm going to underline where I want my new lip to start. When you have your mouth closed, you can kind of see that your lips have a natural kind of plump line. That's what I like to call it because it's kind of like a line where your lips start to kind of like go out. You can see it a little bit more on the top lip. You see that white line right there. So you have your lip line, but then you have a white kind of underlining your lips. That is where you're going to want to start to overline. So I'm actually going to start with the bottom lip because I always start with my bottom lip. And I am going to first draw out where I want my new lips to start. So I usually go pretty low. So I want my new lip to start right about here. So that is where I want my new lip to start. As you can see, it does look pretty intense. It's really low, but when my mouth is closed, you can't even tell. I'm going to follow that line all the way until it meets with my actual lip line. So this is really hard to do. So I'm going to take that line and follow it to when it meets the outer corner of my lips. Okay, like that. And don't worry if you get messy, you can always go back in with some concealer and clean all of that up. And a pro tip is to have your pencil really nice and sharpened because it's really going to help you really draw on those crisp lines. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. So I'm gonna leave it like that for now and we're gonna work on the top lip. That is where my natural lip line is. I have a pretty defined Cupid's bow, but I usually tend to round it out a little bit because it just looks a little bit more natural. If I were to follow my actual Cupid's bow when overlining, it's gonna look like cat ears because it's so pointy and so defined. So I tend to round it off just a little bit. So that is where my natural lip line starts. So now I'm going to draw a little bit above it. So I'm gonna draw right here. So that is the top of my lip. As you can see, I did curve it just a little bit. And my lip line, it doesn't have to be perfect because you'll see how I cover that up with lipstick in just a second. And now for the sides, I'm not gonna follow my natural lip line like I did with my lower lip. I'm actually just going to follow that fake lip that I did. So I'm gonna go right here and I'm just going to follow it down. And I also like to kind of curve my edges. I don't go straight down. I go in with the pencil and I curve the pencil out and then in. So again, I'm curving it out and then in. So now I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the bottom lip. I don't fill it in all the way. I like to leave a little bit of space in the middle, and then I actually go in with my pencil and I draw a line down the center. And a good way to figure out where to draw that line is just follow the gap that's on your tooth. See that you have that line on your teeth. So that is it with the lip liner. You kind of already have the shape. The lips look 10 times bigger already. And don't worry if it's not perfect because you can always go back in and add more lip liner. Next, you want to go in with a lipstick, and you can do a liquid lip, you can do a velvet lip, you can do an actual lipstick like I'm going to do today. I'm actually going to show you guys a couple of lips because that's just what I do. I always mix and match my lipsticks. But yeah, so today we're gonna start off with the Colourpop lipstick in Appy. I love this color, and I'm gonna apply this on the areas where I did not apply my lip liner. So on all of the white spaces, that is where you want to apply this lip. So as you can see, your lips are starting to look a lot bigger, but we're gonna take it a step further. So now I'm gonna go in with a lighter shade, and this is French Kiss from Kylie Cosmetics in collaboration with her sister Kourtney. This has been my go-to nude lip at the moment. So I am going to start off in the center. So I'm going to apply that in the center of the lip. And I'm just going to pop my lips together so that it just goes up on its own to see where it wants to go. So now I'm going to go ahead and take this all the way up towards that lip line. You just want to apply that liquid lip close enough to the lip line to where you can still see that lip liner, but it's a very faint line. So as you can see, I can still see my lip liner, but now it's mostly just the lip color that I'm seeing. But if I look really close, you can still see that lip line right there, that lip liner line. So that is pretty much it. So if you wanted to just leave the look like this, you can. Your lips look so big, so plumped, and it does look like you got lip injections, but you didn't. You just overlined and filled in your lips. But I like to go a step further because I'm extra. I really like big, juicy looking lips. So I'm going to go in with a gloss. Now, the gloss that I am going to be using is in the same color family as my lipstick, but it's a little bit lighter. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do with my gloss, and by the way, I am using the Colourpop gloss in Fairy Floss. This has been my go-to gloss at the moment. So the first thing that I'm going to do with my gloss is I am going to apply it to my Cupid's bow. And that just made the lips look so much poutier, because now we have a highlight in there that's really going to pop up the lips and make them look really nice and plump. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing to my bottom lip in the center. So now the gloss is applied on the center of the lips, and as you can see, ooh, look at that. Look at that plump. See that? Oh, I love doing this. So now I'm going to go in with more gloss, and again, just place a little bit more in the center. Next step is to go in with a bronzer. I am using the Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is my favorite bronzer to do this step because it's a cooler tone bronzer. So it's not going to be super orange or super warm. It's going to be perfect for the next step. I'm taking it with a dirty eyeshadow brush. It doesn't have to be clean. And I'm going to take some of this and I'm going to add a little bit right here under that fake line that we drew on. Just a little bit to the center, and you see how it just kind of adds that shadow, so it makes your lips look even plumpier and like they're plumping out. And I'm going to take a little bit more and I'm going to apply it to the Cupid's bow, so right in here. Again, it just gives you that shadow that your lips are nice and plump. And that is it, you guys. These are your plumped lips. So I'm going to zoom out so you can see what the whole look looks like. Alrighty, so this is the completed lip look. Look how much bigger our lips look from when we first started the tutorial to now. And it was all using just a lip liner, a lipstick, some lip gloss, concealer, and a bronzer. You got your lip injection lips just at home. You do not need to spend the $700 that they are worth. Just with a couple of products you can achieve that same look. I know it looks like it's a lot of steps, and it is a lot of steps, but once you keep practicing and doing it on your own, you're gonna see that it becomes second nature to you. I do this every single time I do my makeup. I cannot not overline my lips because I just feel like the outcome is so pretty and it just changes the whole entire face. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned a thing or two. Please don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your family and friends and loved ones and everybody. It's free. Share it. So thank you for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Mwah!